How are those two things even remotely comparable?
Okay.
Good answer. Thank
you, Rinald, for calling in. We're only going to do like two more of these things. Go ahead,
guys.
Let me hop in just for a second, because
just Dev. I want to hear from Dev. Dev.
He asked us the question.
We didn't get the opportunity to actually go back and go over this, but I did look into the Steelborn. You talked about the Thomas Drake situation under Obama, right? You brought that as an example of Obama overreaching. Yeah, that was Bush, right?
It was under Obama's presidency.
You know that he did the actual action that he was charged with happened in 2002, and he was investigated in 2007 by the FBI, right?
Granted, I didn't know that. Sure.
Like, is this?
But the difference is, here's the difference. The one thing that I don't
grant everything that Donald Trump has done. Why are we granting everything and not actually engaging on like which has been better or which has been more threatening? Seems like every time you bring up something that Donald Trump has done against the First Amendment, you're like, I'll grant that, I'll grant that, I'll grant that, I'll grant that, I'll grant that. Every time they gave a counter argument as to what Joe Biden did, you said, I'll grant that, I'll grant that, I'll grant that, I'll grant that. But like, you haven't even engaged on like, okay, if you grant all of this, there's no world where you could think Joe Biden was a bigger threat.
That's what I'm trying to do.
It's an internal critique,
like,
retard.
How we judging? Yeah, like what are we judging the good and the bad on? Like, for example,
Ooh, a meta ethics
in
question.
furtherance of silencing.
Hold on here. Let me actually finish. Let me actually finish where I'm going with this. Okay,
this was the theme of the whole debate.
This is a meta ethical conversation.
Hold on. Deb, finish where you're going quickly. Then we gotta let Rinald go.
Listen, I will lay down the Rainbow Brick Road. Okay, so you know exactly where we're fucking going. All right. So in 2007. In 2007, the FBI is investigating this guy. The case continued into Obama's term, yes, because he didn't go to trial till 2010, but it begun under Bush. And what this shows is that Obama was actually willing to be hands-off and let cases play out as they would and not put his thumb on the scale.
Because he's not a unitary executive theorist like Donald Trump, by the way. That's the whole thing of Project
Rinald, thank you for calling.
You have to explain, you have to explain like why this is necessarily a bad thing of like doing collective control and all this kind of shit. Do you know what I mean? Which again, you've not demonstrated. You just said, oh, he's doing shit whereas like he wants, like it's basically saying it's like, oh, like I believe in monarchy versus I believe in democracy. It's like you're trying to say one is worse than the other, but you're not explaining how, and then you're also saying that it's all relative, bro.
Well, I already said that, but
do you want to be under the UK crown again, buddy?
Look, Teriak wears the traditional like, Irish hat, which is the English boot.
I could be a Martian. I could be a Martian for all you care. That's still like what you've been doing. Just demonstrate what we've been doing the whole night, where you're not actually engaging in the argument. You're just engaging in the ad hoc. And then, ironically, we get accused.
Are we having a monarchy debate now?
But like, they were the ones saying that they couldn't understand my accent.
Nobody said that, bro. Did you hallucinate that? Zip. Go ahead.
Was this you asked a question saying, like, do you deliberately misunderstand, or like, is this a ploy and all this kind of shit? That didn't just happen.
That was a question to your cognitive abilities, not your accent.
Yes, but you're the ones that saying that you can't understand the accents, even though I'm clearly.
Who said that? Wait, when did we ever say we can't understand the accent? Nobody said that.
Multiple times to avoid the points that I've been making.
I've asked you multiple times what points you thought I was avoiding, and I've never said I don't understand your accent.
Yeah.
Potato jokes are jokes. They're not about your accent.
Wonderful. Zip. What do you got for these gentlemen?
Yeah, I had a question for probably Steelborn more than Teriak. Steelborn, you said in one of your closings that you weren't sure, or it seemed like you were unsure why they keep bringing up that the things that Trump is doing are unprecedented. You were saying that, presidents do new things all the time. Do you have an idea why they were saying that the things Trump is doing are new?
No, I understood what the point of it was to try and draw that, like, look, he's doing this thing that's unprecedented of attacking or bringing up civil litigations against media personalities. But the problem is there's nothing against the law about him doing that. So it's like,
so in that case, do you think that maybe the reason that they were, do you think it's possible the reason they were bringing that up then wasn't to make the point that it was against the law? Do you think there might have been a different reason that they brought that up?
I don't see how it's a threat to free speech if it's not against the law.
Hold on, you don't see how something
you can't might their point have been
unless it's against the law? You don't even believe this. Why are you even saying this?
So if I made a law that it was okay to silence because he's doing unprecedented things,
any Republican who spoke
out
against
threatening
Democrats, it's okay because it's legal?